Hey guys,
We're back.
We're so back with another episode.
You know, listen, today we're talking about Married at
First
First
Sight
Sight.
and episode 2 and 3.
Mhm.
So we're very excited. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, and we're so excited. Let's get into this team.
Let's build the reality.
So we start off episode 2.
Mhm.
Okay, well, in episode 2, it was the second weddings.
Yes.
So we had Makoto and Kululeko, and then we had Palisa and TSHEPO, right? Firstly, I don't necessarily think I enjoyed the way that they edited this, like the second episode.
Yeah, the second one,
The way it was just jumping in between. I was like,
it was,
it's taking me out of it. Like,
it didn't feel like the first one.
Because the first one, they like focused in on that specific couple, then they would jump to the next.
Yeah.
So I was like, editor.
The edit of this, I thought the same thing. Hey, I was like, there's something off.
Yes.
I think I couldn't put a pin on it.
It was the
that
editing.
makes sense. Because I was like, there's something completely different. I was like, is it the venues? Like, am I that affected by... Am I that affected by venue change, by the blight? Like, I just kept thinking, what is making this episode the way it feels? Like, it didn't feel like the first one. But now that makes so much sense.
It was definitely the editing. I was like, nah.
Editor, calm down.
So, we start off the episode, right? And we have Makoto. Finally, we know her name. At first, we didn't know her name.
I knew her name, but I wasn't now sure. You know what was the problem?
Okay.
I kept thinking Makoto is someone's, like, nickname. Because remember the first episode, I was like, ma something.
Yes, you said ma something. Yes, I remember.
And I kept thinking, but then even when I thought of it, I was like, oh, maybe it's the nickname. Because I didn't see it written. Apologies, Makoto.
Sorry about that.
But now we have in your fellow actor, colleague.
Love you.
I don't think her husband likes that. But we'll get there.
So we start off with Makoto, and we learned that she's an actress.
Yes, a mom.
And then we cut to Mr. Skinny Jeans.
Her man of
God.
Man of God.
Man of faith.
Man.
A religious man.
Lalela. We are faster.
Like that man.
Yes.
You know, I've seen religious people on like, especially like in these TV shows,
on these reality shows.
It's always so like they breathe down your neck. It's like they lead with that. That's their entire personality. They cannot see or hear anything outside of that. So firstly, Chris Brown.
Please, who was that? Who was that reviewer? I love her so much. She called him Pastor Crazy. I can't get that out of my head. Why would he say that though?
He said people say that.
People say
I look like Chris Brown. Chris Breezy. Ugh! That's very...
You know what? Listen, I said, wrong, guys. When you think about the nicknames people get, Ekasi, don't listen to the nickname they give you, Ekasi. Like, there was a girl I knew that was Kelly Rowland. She did not look like Kelly Rowland. I can tell you that much. Did not look like Kelly Rowland. So if you're someone right now who got your nickname Sana Ekasi, please know you probably don't look like
Don't
that
lead with that. Don't walk into spaces and say that you look like this person.
They say, not me.
No, they say.
They say, guys, that I look so good.
I look
just like Chris Brown.
I said, hey, you know what man's Chris Brown?
No. Memory doesn't serve you correctly.
Surely I have no.
You said no, but surely I
No. For sure, I don't know Chris Brown.
In my 23 years of existing, I don't know what that man looks like.
And I can't lie. I was happy to find that I was wrong. But after I found out that Makoto has a child, and then after figuring out the type of man that Nkululeko was, I was so convinced that this man is going to be so against her child. Yes. But I was happy to see Uguti, like he wasn't bothered. He didn't even flinch. He didn't even bat an eye. Really. So that was nice to see. What did you think about Balisa and TSHEPO just as them individuals?
Like individually, yeah. I really like Balisa. She has a good head on her shoulders. She seems like she's really ready for marriage. I mean, she's divorced, so I feel like she has an idea of what marriage is. And so I will say she came in, I could tell like she's just that person that's mature and really wanted to experience this love at first sight thing. I genuinely like her. TSHEPO, I liked you. And that's the sad part. I truly did. And I'm not going to get to the problematic part because we're still talking about this episode. this episode, without the information I now know,
Yes.
I also think the same thing. Good head on the shoulders when they paired them. I think even the people were like, oh my gosh, like
This is the best.
this is the best
Yeah.
pairing. And I agreed. I had to agree because
Same.
when I was like, when they were going between both of them and how they can potentially align, I was like, oh, this is 11 alignment.
Absolutely.
You can't say a lot. That is what it's giving. Like,
no, absolutely.
I was for it.
Absolutely.
Like, I really, really was. I wouldn't say right now I'm not, but I feel like I'm upset that I'm not because I'm like, damn, you
disappointed us.
Yes, but I really liked them. I thought, what a perfect pair. I love the fact that he thought she was beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she said, I don't do men without ukhaba.
She said, I need
you know when they said that and then they put the shot of him and his cover playing soccer, what was he doing?
Tennis. Paddle. I was like, oh, okay.
I love that.
I was like, great. Then he walked
shot
in.
on the
Cute
with his lime shirt, and then he went boom. And I thought, period, that's her man. Like, you see when they did that shot, I said that's her man. I said that is her man.
No, I'm sorry. That absolutely ate. That absolutely devoured.
I really loved them.
I think I agree with you in saying that they both find each other attractive. They both think that this is my woman.
And you can see there's no pretending. There's no, like, trying to get used to a person.
Yes.
Like, yeah, they definitely thought.
Also, his vows. TSHEPO's vows.
Can get disappointed, to say the least. Costume.
No. What do you mean?
We'll get there. No, his vows was beautiful.
Okay.
All of this beauty.
All of that for what's happening now. I get you.
Why did you build me up to break me down?
I get you.
You know?
Now that man. From the vows, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such an intentional man.
Yes.
This is a mature man. This is a man that is ready for marriage. Like, you can tell he's ready to settle down. He's ready for kids. He's ready for a wife. He's ready for commitment. And like, he said it. Like, oh, like,
I'm ready, guys. You ready? Like, listen, he is ready.
To the point where, like,
I kept thinking, wow, my God, this is so lucky,
dude.
She's gonna get a real man out of this.
Even when he was saying his vows, it felt as if like he's speaking to someone he
knows.
Like, that's how real and vulnerable those vows felt.
I loved it.
But fine.
There was this family member.
No.
He was wearing I think he was wearing gold or whatever. He was very charismatic. Like, he was like, Balesa! And he started singing. Wait. Then he said, then he asked him, he was like, Ritlotla, soon, Ritlo Patala, Levola, Agatsibe Hore. And then he asked, then his friend is like, no, the thing. He's like, okay, right, like, how sunny the thing.
He even sang a song.
Then he said, he sang, it's my favorite song. I love that song so much. He sang Tojana, guys.
I said, okay.
He said, I knew then that, this man, I wish he could never leave my screen.
No.
When are they visiting him? So
absolutely,
he can
please.
Hear about this
please. We need him on our screens again.
Him so much. And my favorite thing is that's him. That's his. I got pretending. That's the real him. What kills me is every time he's in a shot with someone, the other person is fighting the urge to laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Except when he was with his friend, TSHEPO took him serious. When he was saying, I'm ready. Whenever he's ready. He said, no, I'm ready. He said, ready. I said, oh, that's his friend. Oh, that's his friend. They are besties. I just want to say, you stood out. I love you so much, sir. I don't know who you are, but I love you so much. That was beautiful. And he was so impressed by Balisa's beauty.
Oh no.
He said, Balisa,
I say, I need that friend.
I
need a friend like that. Like,
actually,
what?
you want, like, if you're going to marry at first time, that's what you want his family and friends to say. He said, Balisa, what can I loved him. Like, as Balisa watching that back, whether I'm with him or not, whether I'm with TSHEPO or not, I would be so happy. I would use that as I would wake up to that video every day, post it on my WhatsApp status. Actually, I was thinking of that because my name is Balisa. You know, how great is that? I was thinking of screen recording that so that I could, but then, you can't screen record on
DSTV.
So I was trying to find someone who at least, like, there's those people who record or whatever. I was trying to find someone on TikTok who has the clip, and no one has that clip. Y'all are jealous of Balisa's. What's wrong? When it comes to songs about us whoring, you're number
You
one.
first in line.
But when someone is saying rehoto, you don't want to record. Someone please screen record that thing so I can download it and wake up to it every morning. Ask us like I'm gonna post it every morning.
Oh my god.
Every single morning.
And then after that whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
we then go to Nkululeko and Makoto's
Makoto.
wedding, right?
Yeah.
And it's the fact that the editor was, I guess, foreshadowing the fact that something's coming. Something's in the waters.
These editors,
Ja?
I love them. We have some spicy editors in reality TV, and I have to take my hat off for you guys because you guys are doing the Lord's work. You really are,
guys. Because we see Nkululeko having some sort of like a diary session before he goes into the wedding, standing out there, and he's like, the only reason I would say no and not marry this woman that I'm about to meet is if I know her.
Literally.
She's like an ex or something.
So if I know her,
and
it's gonna be a hell no.
When I saw that, already my alarm bells were going off my head, because in my head I'm like, reality TV editors never just put something random things there that aren't going to play out. So fine, Makoto comes in, she's looking gorgeous, she's walking down the aisle. Oh, everyone's excited. And then
the friends.
I
see before Nkululeko, if both the friends started looking around, you know the moment you realize I should have looked in depth when I got here, because then you see, because she said even Makoto herself said she saw his friend Kat and then saw him or whatever.
Yes.
So even the friends, when Makoto walked out, all the young people started looking around. All the young people started going, wait,
what's going on?
Where are we at? Who are we in the club? They said, uh-oh.
At this point, Makoto obviously, it's not clicking,
no,
Steven.
It's not clicking, Steven.
And even for Nkululeko, it's not clicking, Steven. And then eventually, he turns around and it's like, Ariana, what are you doing here?
Both of them said, why are you here?
It was the awkwardest thing ever.
It was actually hilarious.
I was like, what the hell is going on?
And their reactions?
They both were like...
They both said, hi. How are you? No, good. Oh, hi. So, utuzongshada. Literally, that was what it's giving.
Okay, but wait, I still need to... I'm not understanding if... Are they saying they know, like... They know about each other through like stories, because she said she's seen like on Cat stories.
I think they were downplaying. I think they probably like met, but not like one of those things where it's like we're in a group setting, and then I see you and maybe I saw you, but I'm for sure that I've seen you on Cat's thingy. But there's chances that we've been
met and been in the same spaces before.
in the same spaces, but it's spaces where we were unzi.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So it's like, and now Pastor Prince has changed his life, so maybe that's a long time ago as well.
Right.
So like maybe also memory Zavo is not serving them right. But for me, it felt like they've been in the same spaces, because even Lomga and Kat was like, oh, they know each other. So for me, I was like, oh, they can't be solely off of a story.
That's why I was very confused, because in my head I'm like, okay, if you guys know each other off of stories, there's no ways I'm going to see someone on Palisa's story, and then when I see them, I'm like, there's no ways you know each other. I feel like they've had conversations.
I would notice mid-vows I'm staring at you.
Exactly. Or even
maybe
even in the honeymoon suite. Yes. To be like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've seen you somewhere, but I can't put my finger on it.
Because if you only see someone via social media, it's always that thing. You know, it's funny because we all do it. Like we always had that awkward moment of like really trying to digest if it's that person.
Yes.
So I don't think it would have happened instantly like this, where we both turn around
and we like,
go, how many Instagram post stories are you putting? Like, and also again, like how long ago was this? Like, what are we talking about now? Or whatever. So I feel like because Pastor President changed his life, and apparently all his friends are married, according to him. All the people you saw there married. And apparently his friends are married. I'm thinking this is not a nowadays thing. This is like a back then. But I definitely think they've met in person. And I definitely think more than once they've chilled, they've drank together, they've hung out, they've whatever, more than once.
Especially because Kat said that he knows her from varsity.
Yes.
So that means probably they were friends with Chris Brown. They were probably friends with Chris Brown at the same time, and then like they were all chilling in the same circle, going out together. But they probably never dated, I'm guessing.
No, I don't think there was anything romantic that happened between them, but they're definitely familiar with each other.
But then, hey guys, that is the least of our problems when it comes to Umakoto and Ngoluleko. Them knowing each other is the least of our problems. And you know what? It took me by surprise because I don't know. I think they were kind of vibing with each other.
They were.
It was giving friends. You know, it was giving familiar. It was giving, I like your company, you like my company, and we're just having a good time.
It went wrong very fast as well.
They go to the room.
I'll say that.
They go to the room, Vanessa. Get there, they're chilling. They're having a good time.
They're lounging.
Conversations are still happening.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, chica, 1-8.
Because, you know, he can't breathe without... I see, what are you willing to compromise? Like, I just sat on the bed with you for the first time in my entire life. You're going to tell me about compromising.
And also, to some extent, I understood where Opalisa was coming from in terms of being like, bro, like, you don't even know me.
Yeah.
Like, you're already asking me about compromising and sacrificing. And, like, you don't even know me yet. Like, what are you
sacrificing?
Like, also, how do you know if that vele is not how I move? Like, maybe that's how I move. But you're not even giving me the chance to show you that. Because you're already so many assumptions. You're already setting your ways about how you are expecting and what you're expecting in a wife. I even wrote here, he wants a mother of nations.
Why would he say that? Is he a father of nations? Who is he fathering?
Nguleko wants a mother of nations.
Like, so who is he fathering?
So obviously, as a mother of nations, you need to sacrifice. You need to compromise.
No, you have to sacrifice your whole life at this point.
Yeah.
But I also understood because compromise, sacrifice in a relationship before we even get to marriage is a thing. That's going to happen inevitably, right? And, you know, it happens as you know each other and you know each other's traits and you feel like, oh, this is something I can bring up that we can kind of compromise on. It's not a, hi, nice to meet you. What are you willing to compromise? Compromise. Like you're saying, how do you know? Like, you don't know me. Like, you literally don't know me from a bar of soap. So it's like, I mean, they know each other from a bar of soap. But I'm just saying, like, you don't know me like that. And also, read the fucking room. We just met. We just had a wedding. Like, we're joyous. We are still kicking. We don't even know each other's favorite color. And already you're telling me about sacrificing.
He's such a problem. I think Unale, he feels like marriage is some sort of like a dictatorship. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because at some point, even at the reception, Makoto's friend, guy best friend, stood up, said a speech, and then he was like,
he doesn't like, yes,
like, we'll
he doesn't like women
that's not going to happen. I'm thinking, who are you? My dad? You're not going to walk into my life with people who have existed in my life before you, and then you're going to come here and tell me about, no, you can't be friends with Palisa because Palisa's not married. Because he also said that.
Yes, he said,
no single friends.
Guy besties, no single friends. And he told Makoto, he said, all those men in that room, because it's funny, when he said that, I was like, are your friends married? Because I looked at his friends. And I'm not saying I'm judging or nothing, but they don't look like married men. So I was like, oh. So when he said all of them are married, I was like, do they know? Do they know they're married? I was a bit like
confused. I think when I landed back, head of the house, leader,
he got saved and then
you are the support.
He went south.
And obviously Omakoto is calling BS for BS. She's like,
and she's right.
Maybe in your mother's house, but not
perhaps at your
maybe
mother's
in your
house.
mom's house, but that's not gonna happen.
No.
But I think the problem is going to come at the point where Makoto doesn't seem like she's religious at all. Like, to me, she seems like, because at some point he's talked about the Bible, she's like,
I exhaled.
Okay.
I said that's his biggest nightmare. That's his worst case scenario.
And he's like, no, but you need to understand that the Bible is who I am. Everything that I do is surrounding my faith and the Bible. No. And Makoto is just like,
rolling eyes and like, basically she seemed like she wanted to jump. You know when someone wants to jump?
Oh my gosh, yes!
She looked like that because that was it. She was having a fit. You know when they're like, someone's having a fit? She was having a fit. Because probably we're only seeing 2 seconds of this man talk about, he probably does this all
the time. She was so done. And I was shocked to not I guess, get some sort of a reaction from him in terms of that. I felt or thought rather that
I
he
also
was
thought he
gonna
was gonna
be like, excuse me, like, what do you mean? Da, da,
he's
da.
crazy. I'll tell you why I think that man is crazy and delusional. Because every time Makoto kept getting frustrated and upset and whatever, she kept saying, let me teach you. Let me show you. Let me fix this. Because you're my Barbie doll. And I could take out your leg and I could put it here by your arms and I could take out your head and I could put it on your feet. Because I have that much control over you as a husband. All you have to do is let me. Let me. Let me control you. Let me tell you how to live. That's what the Bible says.
That rubbed me the wrong way.
That rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh my
could go
gosh.
jump in a river because he was speaking about the Bible, and he would still say, "While you're there, let me baptize you." That man is crazy. And when Makoto was almost done, and they did that stupid ass, sorry, because I know the therapist is actually online. Sorry. Wait, it's not stupid. No, it's not stupid. Sorry, I'm gonna dissect that exercise. Sorry. I hated the fact that they brought that thing in because Makoto was done.
No, real.
She was done, and she kept telling us.
Real.
She kept telling us that it is what it is.
It
didn't work out,
yeah,
and
it's okay.
Fine. Like, she literally kept saying that, and then she walked into that room, and asked her, "Are you willing to put the rubbish, or are you gonna take the key and run away?" Do you want to talk about it? Because I want to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the therapy session.
The therapy session was with Dr. Tabang.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, so we walk in. Makoto is probably wearing what Chris Brown would deem the right
outfit for a wife.
For a wife.
Yeah, absolutely.
The wife uniform. I looked at her in that dress. I said, he's just gonna love that. I said, there's no way he's taking the key and going away. He's going to throw it in the rubbish because he's just watched his dream come in.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sure his only problem was her hair. Was her hair red or something? The short hair.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, but there's something I was like, oh, that's a note he's gonna have.
Oh, absolutely.
But anyway, she comes in what I think is what Chris Brown thinks is the perfect wife outfit. Mm-hmm. They sit down. Dr. Tabang, okay, clearly, like, therapists have different approach. Her approach is very direct, very like, right? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Because different therapists work differently. Once again, don't have a problem with that. She tells them, okay, this is a rubbish. You're gonna throw it in the trash, or here's a key. You can take the key, and that means you're walking away from this marriage. Mm-hmm. Now, in my head, I felt like, did they really have the choice?
No.
Like, did they? Because I didn't feel like they had the choice. I mean, cameras are on me. I'm on the show. I've signed a contract, married at first sight. Me, personally, I do think I didn't expect any of them to take the key. Because I kept thinking I would be in that situation and I would absolutely hate Chris Brown, and I still would throw trash because I feel like I have to. Like, I just feel like it's the psychology of the whole situation. Yeah. So that's the first thing that I was like, no one is really going to take that key and go, especially Makoto, who, when she walked in, made it clear in confessionals that she's done. She
doesn't think this is going to work.
And that she reflected that this is not going to work. And then obviously she still threw the trash because what can she do? Then after they tie them in their rope of trauma, right? Now, once again, I think this exercise was cool for a therapy session, right? Do I think it was a couples therapy thing? Maybe, if the couple actually liked each other and they were actually in love and they were actually trying to save their maybe like 5-year, 10-year marriage, or they were maybe in the trial and it was working out, and then it just somehow wasn't working out. Maybe it could work for those sorts of couples. But for me, it felt like for these two people that met and immediately this is what they were doing. Yes. I didn't understand that exercise because I just felt like now I have to say I get you because you've shared your traumatic experiences. Of course. Like, now I have to understand, I have to give you a chance because you did this and this and you've been through this and that. I felt like now it's about moving from like feeling bad for each other. Like, I didn't feel like, I feel like I can sit in that session, feel bad for you and still not want to be with you. Absolutely. But now I think they had no choice but to say, oh yeah, this worked, now I understand where she's coming from, so now I'm gonna go and try again.
I get you.
So
I get you.
I didn't understand why they would do that exercise for them. Like, I'm not saying they shouldn't have gone to the session. I'm just saying that the session itself bothered me because it felt like, and this maybe I'm just like I'm putting it, you know, but it felt like manipulation, emotional manipulation to me.
I was about to say.
That's what it
I was
felt
about
like.
to say.
I don't like things that are like that. Like, I don't like when I feel like I'm emotionally manipulated to continue with
And to feel
a
bad,
situation,
and also to feel bad for this person.
Yes.
I 100% agree with everything that you said, and I think to add on to what you're saying, I feel like for me, I would have appreciated. I need to, like we're saying, her approach is very much in your face. Like, let's talk about it. I feel like I would have appreciated more them dissecting their actual problems. Like, actually talking about, okay, this is what we are facing right now, and trying to see, but Jengba, wena, you are very much fixated on how you think and what you believe and how you want things to be done, and how perhaps you've seen your grandparents love each other and how their marriage has worked, and you feel like you can just copy paste that into your own marriage with someone that you don't know, mind you. And then also perhaps also discussing where is this anger also coming from for you, and this resistance and this wanting to fight this man all the time. Let's dissect that, because us dissecting our trauma is absolutely not helping us deal with the problem. Because immediately after they left that therapy session, they went to the gym and they fought again. Because abakangeni mindset, abakangeni kwindoba, okay, like, how can we communicate as a couple?
Yeah.
How can we hear each other as a couple
Yeah.
and try and see where each of us are coming from? But rather it's about, oh my gosh, now when I was 6 years old, which granted,
give me tools.
There's nothing wrong with talking about your traumas, about absolutely nothing wrong. But for now, that's not their problem. Like, their biggest problem is not their traumas. I can tell you that for free.
Yeah.
And I don't even have a therapy degree.
And you can say that for free with your chest. I love that for my girl. If you try come for her, I will come for you. She doesn't have a therapy degree, but she's sure of that shit, okay? And so am I.
Oh my gosh.
Because, like you're saying, what is the point of that if you're not giving us the tools to then find a way to communicate? And if anything, maybe she could have used this session. That's why I said maybe a whole different exercise. Maybe she could have used the session to actually help them communicate. So actually tell them, okay, have a discussion about something you don't agree on. And then tell them, pause. Did you see how you did this and this and that? Okay, and that's not my therapy degree. I know now you're starting to suspect maybe we did a class or two. No. FBPA, theater arts. Those are our bars. Those are what we completed for these honest degrees. I know now you're like, ladies. No, God, I promise it's no psychology. Because then we're able to give them something to come. Because also kumula now as a person, when you're now alone with a therapist, that, oh my gosh, they said I respond quickly. I don't listen. They said I do this, I don't do that. You know what I mean? So I felt like the trauma thing at this point, like, it felt like two people going on like a therapy session, but they're not there as a couple. They're just there for their own well-being.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You know, and I felt bad that their business was out there for no reason, because it didn't even end up saving or helping the thing. Now I'm like, I know all of this about you, and I mean, it's fine, like, it's a safe space. I'm not gonna laugh at anything that's traumatic about someone, but I'm like, I now know these people are like here bare in front of the whole country for what? For the marriage for them to not even be able to get through a conversation without arguing. Now I'm like, now why do I know your business? At the gym, I got decided to find a crush. How did you feel about her lovely crush in the gym that she kept staying? This was her. Dude, I can't, like, whatever.
Dude. Also, besides that, it's her wanting this man to be jealous about it.
She said,
how do you feel as a man?
Like, I know you said you're jealous, like, so how is that experience?
With his shirt off. And this man's like, I'm not bothered. Like, what?
Also, why are we reviewing this moment right now? Because it was giving reviews. She said, okay, you saw that moment.
How do you feel about that?
I liked it. How do you feel? You don't even like him. You don't even like him enough for him to be jealous. So I was like, what is he?
I don't like it.
I honestly also wouldn't be jealous.
I was like, what? Like, okay, do you, I guess. Like, the instructor wasn't even looking at you. Like,
that's what's killing me. She was doing all that work alone.
I was like,
it was a one-woman show.
what the hell?
Now me as an instructor, even if I thought maybe you're good looking, I would not
Never.
even interact in that because this is like a married show.
Of
Like,
course. And also, you're here with your man.
I'm here, literally. She was here, busy doing this, and it's just that he was right here. You see the distance we're at? That was the distance.
It's the fact
that man carried on with his exercise.
I was about to say.
I said, damn.
That man did not even look in her direction.
It felt like he couldn't hear. If anything, he had headphones at that moment.
Oh my gosh, I was so dead.
That was so embarrassing.
I was absolutely dead and embarrassed.
Because even when she asked that question, I was like, damn, girl, I don't even know if she saw. Yeah. I don't know if he saw that because he seemed like
he was so unbothered. In fact, like when she brought it up, he was like, oh, that
and
happened?
Genuinely, I saw him not pay attention to it. Like I know that man. I have a lot of notes for him, but that scene, I genuinely saw him not even try again. And he was locked in.
The worst part was that he wasn't even like trying his hardest to not notice.
He was engaged.
He genuinely in the session. Was not noticing.
He was locked in. In the confession, said, "I'm a good-looking man."
So, I'm not bothered.
One thing about him, son, I'm very sure of himself.
Absolutely. And then the conversation continues, and they then talk about her being in the entertainment industry and her going to the club, and she's like, no, he's obviously against.
He says no clubbing.
No to the clubs. You are a married woman, on top of that, who is married to a God-fearing man. You will not.
Because the people in the club know that.
In that club.
They know you're married
like,
to
excuse
me.
What if I'm getting a bag? Like, sometimes I need to go make appearances. I'm hosting. I'm making money. Like, that's how I've been making my money. You're not going to walk into my life and tell me that I can't do that anymore. And he's like, well, you are going to turn it down, though.
Well, you are going to turn it down. It's too bad to say.
You are going to turn it down, though.
He said, well, call it a day. Matter of fact, tell them now that you're not available. Every club you've ever had a relationship with, tell them now.
In fact, put it on your story.
Yep. Hi guys, I'm now married. I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm mother of the nations, and therefore I will not be doing club appearances.
What were your thoughts on that whole chat?
What the hell? Like, what is wrong with him? And that's why. And even then, he said, "Let me
help you. Let me." Fix you.
Guys, that man.
Fix you.
That's what kills me. Makoto is like, she gets riled up, like she gets upset, and that man is calm. Like he will stand there.
She gets pissed.
Like she gets pissed. No. Like when he said, well, you're gonna have to reject them, and she was like, what? And he just was like, yeah.
And he's calm. You know what? It's giving. I think we've had this conversation before about men like this who will remain calm and they spewing absolute nonsense out of their mouths, and they will watch you, and then you end up looking like the psycho,
like you're crazy.
Now you end up looking like you lost your mind.
And what's funny is that that thing makes you actually go more crazy. You know when you're upset and a person's acting very calm. It's like, what the hell are you calm for? Look, everything he's doing right now, there's nothing shocking for me. Like, it just keeps, like, it's just like, every scene I see him, every request he makes, every statement he makes, I'm like, I'd be shocked if you were making any other different statement, because honestly, at this point, we've already gauged what type of man you are.
Established that,
and we already know that really all of this, like, we're not even sure if that's really how you be living your life, but...
Ooh. And I think also, I feel like it goes without even us having to say it, that we obviously think that this couple's not going to make it.
No, they're not.
They are not going to make it.
Let me be the one. Breaking news. Breaking news. They're not going to make it.
What's crazy is the fact that they still need to go live together. Like, outside of that.
Why did I literally forget? Because I saw the trailer for next episode. I said,
yes.
I said, damn.
They're going to be living together.
Are they?
Oh.
Are they going to last?
They won't.
Are they going to last?
It's definitely giving Makoto at some point is going to leave and go to her place and stay there for a while.
Yeah. Hell, she's going to go host. I would do it too. I would do it too.
For a check. I
would. For free. I would pay to do it. Just to get away from that man for 5 seconds. Just to get away from my contract for 5 seconds.
Oh my! You know what? A part of me even low-key feels like this man is thinking that he is portraying this perfect man and this perfect guy.
I think he thinks so.
And I feel like in his head, he's trying to make Umakoto, like, to the rest of the country look like she's the psycho and, and she's the person who has no morals and who, whatever. And actually, we're looking at you. Like
Side eye to you,
we're
but
looking at you more than anything because umakoto yena, she's fine. Like she's valid for her crash outs. Like we see it, we hear her. Wena,
the problem with you, my brother, is that we're so used to men like you now.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
we're so used to it.
We're not even
So
shocked.
it's not like one of those things where we're gonna get riled up and get upset, and you'll see like hate train, yeah, like you're not going to, because we're so used to seeing you. It's just that every time we see you, we're like, okay, balega sis.
Please.
That's all we keep thinking.
Please.
Like we just keep thinking run, because guys, think about reducing the numbers a little bit sometimes, occasionally. Like have a meeting, eliminate a few people.
TSHEPO and Portia.
Yeah.
So they go out, it's been good. It's
Honeymoon.
been a good night. Like they were both happy with what they saw, even the personalities, everything is just aligning. Like the dots are connecting, right?
Perfect
then,
match.
Next morning, they go started. We're having a good time. We're gonna relax, take out all the stress. Like it's gonna be a good time. Then this man says, "Can I ask you a question?"
Yeah. She should have said no. Looking back, she should have said no.
He says, "How do you feel about polygamy?" And of course, she responds saying, "The fuck? I hate that shit. Like, why are you even bringing that up? Like, why is that even a question? We are on our mother effing honeymoon. We're on our mother effing honeymoon. We're having a good time. Like, it hasn't even been a week. And already you are asking me about polygamy.
A week is a long time, Chomi. It wasn't even a day, if we're being very honest, because they met at night.
You asking me about polygamy. You've just met me. We are still in the honeymoon phase. I'm still smiling. I'm still having a good time. And then you're asking me about polygamy. And quite the nerve, if you ask me.
If we're asking you.
Quite the nerve.
If it's you we're asking.
Because TSHEPO goes and asks this woman about a honeymoon. Mind you, TSHEPO is what, 37 years old?
37.
Right? He's asking her about polygamy. He came to a show because he struggled to find a wife.
He failed at
to find one woman. One.
Just one.
Just one. He needed help finding one woman.
One. He needed a system.
He has
a team.
Balls, the gravitas to sit next to this woman and ask her about polygamy. Are you
gonna come back here again? Because we know you're a struggling man when it comes to finding love. So, season 3, should we expect you? Here we go again. You're gonna post your picture and say, "Here we go again, Mamma Mia." Like
wow, pissed me the hell off.
When she got pissed off, at that point, I don't think I didn't. I think I didn't notice because of how pissed off I was. I had to go back to actually see her reaction because I fear. I started feeling like he was talking to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Someone said the problem with Musa being on TV is that every man thinks
that can do his tempo.
I can do this.
No, you can't. You can't.
Almost right now. We're not gonna mention his age, but you know how old he is. He has a 25-year-old wife. You understand what I'm saying? When 37.
Is it clicking, Stephen? Is it clicking?
Do you understand? I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
No, we're not saying anything.
I'm just saying.
Just pointing out the obvious.
It's a bit odd. That's all I have to say. Like the ones and twos are not ones and twos. And you saying no, I'm not saying I'm gonna do it.
I admire it. That pissed me the hell off.
Now I'm pissed off. Because that means you don't admire the type of relationship we're gonna have. So when you see monogamous couples, you don't admire them. You look at Musa, you look at what's his name, Gumbi, you look at all of them, and you are like, that is my role model. So you look at couples like us and you think boring. You think next.
Also, he's gaslighting her.
No, he is.
He was gaslighting her.
He is. But you know what my favorite thing is?
Yeah.
Palisa, girl, stop. You're funny. When you made him
say TSHEPO.
TSHEPO. Swear to love only.
It's the fact that he did it.
It's that whole scene. And you know what's kidding me? How dead ass everything was.
No. And she was dead ass.
That was a dead ass scene.
That was an
She looked at that man, she's like,
there.
I TSHEPO. And that man had to stand like this. I TSHEPO. Swear. So love only. I don't want to lie to you. I died.
No.
I was
my mouth was
rolling on the
My
floor.
mouth was open.
I fear I watched the scene like 3 times. Just because of how funny it was. That was real television. That Balasa, that I fear is just beautiful. That was cinematic.
I loved it.
I want you to know that he's lying. But of course, just to put that out. But you're funny.
I just don't know if I don't have hope with this couple anymore. Because the fact that you bring it up already, Nje, it's a red flag.
That's what you want. And also for me, what was also a red flag, and I said, oh, he's going to do this thing, is him, because I feel like he could have, if he was a different man, he could have kept that in and said it like an year into their marriage or something. Him saying it and feeling the need to spoil the mood now is one of those things of let me rather upset you right now and let it sink in your head, let it sit in your head.
So that when I'm bringing it up 2 years
so when
later,
I'm bringing Asake Giti, here's my Makoti.
You're not shocked.
You're not that shocked because it's not like I've never mentioned it. Real. And him introducing it that early, I'm giving you a hard time to prepare you.
And that's really what these polygamous guys
do.
They'll tell you from the beginning, and then
if you've watched what's that show, Yaga, where he goes to he helps women. Another woman are like, oh my gosh, why would you do that? And what would that man say?
I told you.
But I told you. How many times have I spoken about it?
And no, but I just I thought you said it. No.
And he will still stand on that, the fact that, listen, I talk about this every 6 months. Real. You should have known. That's the fact that we're 5 years deep and there's no one.
That's why we keep saying about Fafa's husband.
Yes. Like a man who keeps putting that in your mind,
he's watering. Yes, he's watering seed.
Yes.
Of course, we then go to our favorite babe, Porsche.
She said, "One of you better come meet me, if not all of you, and come tell me why."
Explain yourself.
When I told y'all, I told y'all. She kept emphasizing that I made it clear. And I get her. Communication is a key.
Then he said, let me put it harsh.
Is he ugly to you? Why would he say that? And then, oh my gosh. And then this man listens to her, and then says, you know what? I'm going to give you homework and exercise. But ngitsheli wena ngopasta X and when I was to do pasta X warora ngitsheli like as pasta X Pastor X I'm gonna give you homework. Okay, what's the homework? Go just take pictures with him. Just as many. Take pictures. Just take any. And then start going through the pictures, and then delete the ones you don't like. Until you get to 3. And then, ask yourself, see what you see from there and then come back to me.
What the hell is that going to help with?
Because I wanted to know where he was going after 3. Because I wanted to know, now that I have the 3 left, what do I do? He said, ask yourself, then you come back to me. Ask myself what, Pastor? Ask myself what? I've taken the 3 photos, now what? I'm actually still waiting. I wish I could complete that exercise. I just want to know something. I want to know, Pastor, what after the 3 pictures, what?
No, obviously, after the 3 pictures, she needs to analyze and see, does she think they look good together? The way that he sees it. Because to him, picture perfect couple.
Make that make sense. No, make that make sense. Firstly, we've barely been intimate. I come home after that session.
Take pictures, babe. And it's sad for him because I feel like he really does deserve better.
He does. I don't think we're giving him a chance to even...
But you know what? My other issue is, or not even an issue, but I think though, after this episode, I was genuinely realizing that maybe she does want to try. I feel like maybe in her heart,
deep down,
wants to try, but it's she can't get over. She just can't get over the
and that's
attractiveness.
Why I said to you, these 2 episodes or this episode showed me that shame Gimo to she's a person. And I said to her, it's important to know what it is as a person you can do and what it is you can't do. And I think she should have known like what's for her, what's not.
Yeah.
And she should have known this show is not for her.
Yeah.
She didn't even leave room
for disappointment.
I get because that's what it's giving. It's giving like there is no room for how he looks. There's
for anything outside of what I had said. Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's the problem. Like, my girl wants to try, but she didn't give herself that space.
Yeah.
She didn't think, what if it goes this way?
Yeah.
What would I do? What if it... And when you don't do that as a person, really now we're getting your raw reaction.
Of course.
And as people, we're going to judge your raw reaction.
And then our favorite couple comes on to us.
Most compatible.
And like, I'm so happy. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is so cute.
We're going to have a great time.
Were they at a wine tasting or a gin tasting?
Gin, from
Gin
what
tasting.
I remember. Yeah.
Okay. So they're having a good time. You can tell Nelisa is having a time, man.
Nelisa, and like, you know what? When she enjoys, she's one of those people that you will know. No, like, you will be able to read this.
Oh, yes. Like, from her facial expression.
Some people have to ask them,
yes.
are you happy?
Are you good?
No. Are you having fun? Yeah, no, girl, I'm enjoying this. No, she's like, oh, babe, we have to get there.
You know what the problem started in? Well, I saw editors, guys. The editors, I saw that this is gonna be something because there was even a point where
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
A point where Uchaba was drinking, then she said, "Can I have?" I said, "Wait, what?" I said, "Wait." Stop the bus. Stop us. She said, give it to me.
Why would they keep that clip?
Wow, they're trying to make us understand where Temba is coming from.
I feel like we would all think it came from nowhere.
You at a gin tasting,
right. It was just back to back, like just back to back clips of her, like really enjoying, like, and you can tell they cut, like, so because it would be a moment, then it cuts to the next moment.
Yes.
So it's not like they weren't showing us like a full moment,
of course.
And they just kept cutting to times that she was like really enjoying something.
I hated it. And then there was obviously this one gin that she loved.
She said, babe,
she's like, babe, we need to get this
one.
We need to
get this one. Babe, we have to leave with this one.
She said, no.
And she said, we have to keep one in the house. And then she said,
she's like, why? Why, babe?
And it came from nowhere.
Why? Why not?
Because at that point, I was enjoying. You're a bit too much. Firstly, yes, he didn't journey through the possibilities of her, like, enjoying herself. Even she said, oh, did it ever come to your mind that we're at a honeymoon
and I'm with my man, I feel safe.
There's no mind in my head that, like, I'm work, kids, whatever. I'm just thinking about you and I. Did it ever come to mind that maybe I'm enjoying because of that?
Well, you're enjoying too much. That I'll tell you.
Signs of an alcoholic. He said, I've dated an alcoholic. I know the signs.
You need a meeting. Hi, my name is Delisa and I'm an alcoholic.
Next clip. Next clip. Alcoholic Anonymous. That's where we're going next.
Okay, so I don't understand. I feel like he really didn't leave any room for her to just have fun and because my thing is, like,
ask her for an explanation, okay?
But Balisa, I would understand if he's saying this after the honeymoon. You know, like, everything's done and now and then she's chilling at home and she's still doing the same thing. But you've just met me. I'm happy. You know that we're having a good time. I'm on my honeymoon. I'm not thinking about my 19-year-old. I'm not thinking about work. I'm just here in the moment with you. And then, God forbid, a girl wants to have some...
And we realized she clearly has some stress on her mind as well, because she spoke about how her son feels like they're moving from Rustenburg and whatever. So that even made me more sad that, like, oh, my girl was just enjoying her time. Like, she clearly has a lot to consider. And she understands that when we go to the real world, we're dealing with a lot. We're moving in together. I just applied for a new job. Like, my son doesn't want to move because he feels like this. So I don't want to move him. So it's like, is he going to stay there and I go there? Like, she has many things going on in her head right now. I'm trying to enter a new marriage. Like, I have to get to know this man's new kids. Like, there's a lot that's happening. But right now, that's not what we think about, because we get the opportunity of having a honeymoon. So I can drink, I can have fun, they even admitted that they consummated the marriage. We can go and we can do some romantic exercises. Like, we can have so much fun. Like, and you want to ruin my mood by telling me about your ex who was an alcoholic.
You know what? I feel like,
which she had to gain clarity of that from.
Even watching him, like, he had such an ick. Like,
watching,
like,
he had an ick.
He was icked out.
Even when he jumped over him.
Yes.
He was like the whole time, even in the edits that they put, he was just looking at her,
Yeah.
looking at the chin, looking at her, looking at the chin, looking at her.
And now girls are clocking it. She's having a good
Zero.
time.
Zero. Her eyes are not on, is this man in a mood, good mood?
No.
She's interacting with the guy who's busy with the chin, and herself. She's having a blast, and she's thinking, surely the person next to me, I'm radiating positive, I'm radiating energy, I'm radiating love, light, and she's thinking, surely you're receiving that, surely you're on the same. That's her man is a calm Jen, so I'm sure she's not thinking, oh, why are you quiet? Like, she's thinking, yeah, that's my man.
Yeah.
He is quiet. You know what I mean? That's my calm man. It came as a shock. And you know what? She also has quite a high EQ from what I'm seeing, because she did like get taken aback and was like, oh, that's a stretch. But she then was like, you know what? Let me understand you. And she asked him, she was like,
why?
Where is this coming from? Like, I just want to understand. I don't want to. She even said, she's like, I don't want us to like kind of leave this up in the air. Can you just tell me where's this coming from? Like, why would you? Like what you saying? Why would you jump to that?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many places you can go to. Why would you get to alcoholic?
And then he goes to his ex that
was drinking.
That was drinking.
Drank so much.
And then and I was like.
And Annalisa was understanding. Like, okay, she said, I hear you. So me having like one too many drinks, it's like feeling.
I'm like,
I may be too understanding.
Nelisa, Sana, you are bigger than me, because
Nelisa
I feel like, no, like the fuck, like who are you to tell me I have a drinking problem? You met me yesterday.
Literally.
You met me yesterday.
Like, let's calm down, guys. Let's actually breathe in and
hype
breathe
all
out,
the way down.
Because it's actually never that serious.
Like what?
For you to be with me for 5 seconds and then you already think I'm an alcoholic?
Hey, doctor. Then lose to diagnose alcohol problems. Like, come on. No, I was very disappointed in that moment.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he didn't give her the grace and the space to, I guess, feel safe. Because come on, this is her man, this is her husband now. So I'm sure in her head she's like letting her hair down, like she's feeling free, only for this man to turn around and stab her in the back and be like, you're an
But in that moment I kept thinking, damn, is this man looking at Nelisa or looking at his ex? Like in that moment when he had the ache with her, like was he looking at her and thinking, oh, this isn't bad?
I feel like for a moment he didn't see her. Like I definitely that. Because I like, now that I'm replaying it.
It was harsh.
Yeah.
It was very harsh. And for me, I was like, damn, like this amount of like ache and disgust that was in his face. I was like, can it be possibly for me having I feel like Unelisa was tipsy. I don't think she was dry.
No.
So I think that's why I'm saying, was he really seeing her, or did he just start like seeing Umbali?
But also, I don't know, personally, I part of me also feels like it was just, maybe I'm reaching, but a part of me felt like I was getting hints of controlling.
Yeah, very controlling. I was giving control. Like, too early to say it, but
I was giving. It was giving. I want to dictate how much you drink and not drink. Yeah. Because now, do you understand that every time Unelisa drinks, in her head she's going to be thinking, "Oh my gosh, what is my man thinking?"
Yeah. So Nelisa must know that whenever was the last day she was drunk, shame she didn't know. But I guess that was her last day, because I feel the same way you feel. I feel now there's no way she's going to pick up a glass and not think, what is he thinking?
Yeah.
Because he's already planted that seed.
Of course.
Like, it was dinner and she kept ordering a drink and a drink.
Yes.
I felt like also the setting didn't make sense. We're at a gin tasting. So I think that was another thing that was like, there's no way you're looking at Nelisa right now. You must be looking at your ex. Because I was like, but we're at gin tasting, guys.
What was supposed to happen?
Like, friends, we're at gin tasting.
What was supposed to happen?
Like, gin is alcohol, and I'm gonna taste all of them. And the goal is to taste all of them, because the whole exercise is that. Now I'm like, am I wrong?
Oh my god.
Am I wrong? I can't believe it. Why are we here?
No.
We should have gone to ride ponies or something. Or go to a campfire and fry marshmallows. That annoyed me.
Nelisa was probably gonna want a bottle of wine, and that's his problem.
How could he say too much? Because she was probably gonna drink that bottle with him.
No. I guess his problem did not start at the gin tasting.
It's
been like since last night.
I for tech. And yet you still find me attractive enough to sleep with me. Get out of here. No, get out. No, get out.
Was sending me. I was very disappointed in Utemba.
But we'll see. Let's not call him controlling it. Maybe
because
really
at least they had
trauma.
a conversation about it. They had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
But if he dare brings it up again, Nelisa, my babe, take your bags and run. Because that's a controlling man.
If
but
he ever even looks at you,
but we're not gonna plant that seed. It's okay.
Yeah.
We still think. Well, I still think personally that they still have hope. There's still hope there for
I
them
think there's hope.
and their marriage. So
I still have hope. So far, 3 marriages we're saying no.
Yeah. 3 of the 4.
3 were saying no.
3 of the 4, and the 4th one is starting to be rocky.
And the 4th one is a bit tricky right now, but it's a moment.
Yeah.
So we'll take it, and maybe like really truly it was his like trauma like really kicking in. Like sometimes our trauma comes at like 100, you know. So maybe that happened and it's never gonna happen again, and we realize he's the temper we thought he was. Then all's good in the hood. But for now, 3 we're saying no. 1 was saying there's a chance. Yeah, can't wait for next week. Yeah, to see back because I think Angiti from the trailer I saw they're moving in and they'll have like a dinner with all the other couples. When they start coming together because they start valuing each other. Oh, that's my favorite part. They start valuing each other because there's always that one couple that can't keep it together in public. Then the rest start realizing that, you know what, maybe our marriage is not that bad. I actually have it easy. But thank you guys. We love you. Thank you for the support. Always. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Bye. Bye.